it's a colossal mistake. And, you know, we've seen a hopeful presidency, Lyndon Johnson's presidency, burn up in the furnace of war. I fear that this brilliant young man, this hopeful new administration, could easily burn their prospects of a great presidency in the war in Afghanistan or elsewhere.
Just minutes after the results were announced, Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez took his place on the People's Balcony of Miraflores Palace and proclaimed victory.
Victory, victory, popular victory. This is a clear victory for the people, a clear victory for the revolution.
Well, we know those characters are tight. Bill Ayers, you heard, Obama's old Chicago education, writing, fundraising buddy. Hugo Chavez, who continues to win re-election after re-election after re-election after re-election. We know they're friends. You want to draw the line or not? Do you want to connect the dots or not? That's the question. I'm Chris Stigall in for Michael Savage tonight. Michael, great to be here. Thanks for the opportunity. Glad you're here too. 800-449-8255. Plenty more to get to, but I got to tell you something. With the BlackBerry, with the knowledge of the BlackBerry, the private communication device that no other president has ever enjoyed, and the relationships that he's built, and we know he has them, they just went away? They just evaporated after the campaign's over? Well, there's some people that he has very, very close relationships with that he's apparently no longer either speaking to or he's able to reach out to them in some way, and we know that he has the private ability to contact people in ways no other president has ever been able to before. Those are things we know. These are just facts I'm stating. So you can connect the dots if you want. You can call me crazy if you want. I'm throwing it out there because nobody else is talking about it. Eric in Chicago, you're on the Savage Nation. I'm Chris in for Michael. Hi.
Mr. Stigall, thank you very much for taking my phone call. I'd like to know what you think was the tipping point in our history over the last 40 years that suddenly made the way the liberals are talking now and the economic stimulus bill acceptable. 40 years ago, they would have been blacklisted as communists. They did it to a lot of celebrities. They did it to a lot of politicians back then. What do you think happened in American culture that said, hey, this is okay now, we're going to go ahead and this is good?
Well, listen, Eric, I think it may be just as simple as this. A lot of power-hungry folks and a lot of ignorance. Ignorance and power-hungry leaders.
Savage.